tunnel, and we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the New York Giants. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let this one go deep, and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Here's McCaffrey, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers are going to take a 1st quarter lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the rookie first-rounder from Penn State, Saquon Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Lawletta now on 2nd. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Lucky 56. Gun.
From the gun, here's Lawletta. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mario Addison with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Detroit! Leopard!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 88. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Being chased out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They come out here in the I. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Ian Thomas with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. He dumps it off to Barkley. A very solid gain of 27.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Lauletta. Coleman has it here right side. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Set! Blue landing! Blue landing!
Lauletta on first down. That's caught. It's Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, But you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
All right, now, look at 56.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
No, check, Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson looking to throw on second down. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
No, check, Patriot.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Gun!
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Gun! Check. Lucky. Detroit! Gun!
They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. 2 minutes remain here in the first half.
Detroit!
Back with more from Charlotte after this. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Saquon Barkley deep to return. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard.
Lauletta looking for a 1st down throw. Over the middle to Beckham. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Leopard. Leopard.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. The open man is Smith. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. They go play action with Jackson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
No, check. Patriot!
Now Lawletta on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Gone!
On first and 10, Lawletta. Open man right side is Ingram. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Here's a give to Barkley. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And you remember pre-draft, there was a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it there. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Here's Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively.
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Olivier Vernon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, Jackson. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, Jackson being chased out left. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Nice connection here with Ian Thomas, a rookie out of Indiana. And he's one of those guys I truly believe his best football is ahead of him. Always has been a consistent blocker. His receiving gets better and better. I thought in 2017 with IU, he was terrific. And now, he gives a great addition to the Carolina Panthers passing game.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
This quarterback now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only one incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. This time, Jackson will throw it. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Jackson now, flushed out right. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's Lawletta now on 2nd. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A handoff to Barkley. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Hey. You got three. Three down. Back down, Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
Lawletta looking to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Detroit!
From the gun, here's Lawletta. And Ingram holds it in. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Lawletta. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st down, it's Lawletta. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
59, Mike. Check, 59.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. This is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll go down at the 28. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Over!
Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56.
They run again with Barner. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, But that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And the Giants ready to come out now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Lauletta now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lauletta escapes the sack, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Luke Kuechly in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time on 4th down for Lauletta. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Julius Peppers in there.